happy looking at this eminent gathering of our party members. It's not just this edifice that is imposing, but when I look at the caliber of people as you are being recognized, I knew we were in a very good place where the message can really see. And we are among party patriots who are really genuinely interested in the progress of the party and in the destiny of Nigeria. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we've had to go through a very long route to get here. And luckily, we are right here, in one piece and very happy. But if along that route, we had a major breakdown, it does not matter how good our drivers are, what we would have needed would have been a very good mechanic. Otherwise, you would have expected us to sit down in vain. We that are anticipating to get there, we always be in puberty. And that is the state in which our nation is today. Our nation is a car or a vehicle that has broken down in the middle of nowhere. We do not need a driver. What we need is a man that has a certification of capability in fixing a broken down vehicle. We need a man that will have confidence in his expertise to repair the vehicle and to kickstart the engine again. We have in our presence today more than that man, because in Peter Obi, we have a good mechanic and an excellent driver. And he has to be so, because he has acquired the requisite knowledge that is required to be able to handle the affairs of state in a way that will leave the people and the state very happy and fulfilled. This gentleman was educated at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka. He subsequently went to university and he went to business school in Lagos. And thereafter, in search of what is needed by a top African technocrat to help his country, he's been in the forwards of world's most globally celebrated postgraduate schools. He's an alumni of Harvard University. He's a scholar of Kellogg's in America. He has been and he has studied in the forwards of some of the most distinguished postgraduate management and finance universities in France and in Sweden. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this man has before you today, simple as he may appear, is a custodian of knowledge. He is a repository of expertise. He is an alumni of two of the greatest schools in the world, Cambridge and Oxford. He is no competent than that. But Peter Obi's story does not end there. People can have all those degrees, have those exposures, have those understandings and knowledge, and yet are not able to do anything that are tangible with it. That's not Peter Obi's story. Peter Obi, in private business, Peter Obi has been in private business for more than 2.5 decades, over 25 years ago. This man that sits here that looks like a young man ran a business in the United Kingdom that had a turnover in excess of £25 million. So when people come and say they want to do something. You want to find out, what have you done before? If a man has not managed a place where they sell akara, and you ask him to come and manage shop price, are you not looking for trouble? They told me that outside people say, if there's a disease that is worrying him and give him medicine, you say, okay, listen, you don't do it before. This man has been able, in private practice, in private entrepreneurship, not yesterday, not the day before yesterday, not last year. 25 years ago, he has been a successful businessman. He has translated that into public service. He's been the chairman of Nigerian Securities Exchange Commission. He's been chairman, director, CEO of at least 11 publicly quoted companies in this country. And all of them, they ran successfully well. His fingers just, when you put your finger on the piano and you have sonorous voices, this man, when he puts his fingers on business, success just comes from it. It is his nature. It is his DNA. It is inside of him to succeed in anything he does. And guess what? Among Yoruba people, they have one proverb. They say, if a man went to war, because you are not in the war front with him, and said, look, with one fell swoop like this, I just killed 6 people. Say, no, we're not there. But if the man comes back home, and the game we play, this Ayo, and he defeats 6 people in a row in your presence, and they say, what is it between? He says a bar. And they gave him 6 laps of the bar, and he immediately one sit down. If you don't believe the one he said about the war front, would you not believe the one we have seen? The one we have seen Peter do is reassuring that this is a man that you can trust, you can go to bed with, if the economy of your country is in his hand. He was governor of Anambra State for 8 years. As he sits here, amongst the several accolades, personal and official, that he has an enviable one. And that is, of all Nigerian governors, living and dead, this is the only man. Since when we started this republic, 1999, you know how many governors we've had all over the federation? Of all governors in Nigeria, past, present, living or dead, this gentleman is the only person that has ruled a state for 8 years, and on his exit, leaves 75 billion naira in the account. This is after he has settled and ensured that no pension or gratuity was being owed, because he had already paid the debt he met of 34 billion. In addition to that, he left the incoming government with enough money to pay salaries for the next 3 months before they find their feet. That is Peter Okupe. He met, I'm sure many of you will remember, and if I have to remind you, let me do so very briefly. You will recall that prior to Peter Okupe becoming the governor of Anambra State, it was so common to hear, then Northeast was not an issue. It was so common to hear about kidnapping, insecurity and all that in Anambra. It was like wild west. This man, not holding a gun, not approved to any military school or academy, in less than 1 year, fighting the whole place. sent away the bandits, controlled the security of the state, increased prosperity in the state, to such an extent that despite the infrastructures he did, despite what he did in education, what he did in health, he received an international award for, he's the only state that got the award in the whole of this federation. And the MDGs also, Anambra was the best performing state in the whole of Nigeria. That was what I was trying to tell you when I was talking about that program, that if you don't believe that the man killed 6 people in the world because we are not there, what about these ones that you have seen and you have heard from me? It is my pleasure, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to introduce you one of the best amongst us, one of the greatest credits that we have, the best man at this moment to rejig the crew. Please welcome the Okupe Peter.